Drift Squadron. What up, guys? It's already a late evening, but I came to the base to work on the S14 Tomcat. And somebody from 32nd Drift Squadron is joining me. Hey. Okay, so we have something familiar today. What up, dude?
What's up, man?
I think it was about time that we present the GT86 Skyray more into detail, you know?
Finally.
You know, our viewers already have been updated with some details, like we did some dyno runs and stuff like that, but what's up with the car? Maybe firstly, we can tell our viewers that we give all our cars some nicknames.
Yeah, it's called GT86 Skyray. I think it's a code name for F4 of F6.
I think it's an F6, if I'm not mistaken.
Under the new 1962 United States Tri-Service Aircraft Designation System, the F4D1 was redesignated the F6A Skyray. The F4D, old designation, should not be confused with the F4D Phantom, new designation.
Damn enthusiasts. Yeah, it's an F6. Like we have for all of our others, like Z33 Lightning, of course S14 Tomcat, and so on and so on, and 86 Intruder, of course. What's up with the car, man?
Yeah, it's let's say something different on the streets. Like everybody's running Golf GTIs, BMWs, M3s, and so on. So yeah, I was looking for something different, something special, and it's a, let's say the Japanese do it right. It's an incarnation of old Toyota Corolla AA86.
It took them like really long time to do that.
Yeah, almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years.
They
yeah.
finally do something really fun to drive. The car is very light. Yeah, okay, it's got just, let's say, just 200 horsepower, but it's enough for every day for sure.
And it got some nice wheels on.
Yeah, this was the first modification we have to do because, you know, the stock price tires, they're not good for every day.
Okay, this car has like a huge story behind it. Let's go and talk inside so we can get more into details about the car, about Dan, and why he chose the GT86.
I'm Hertz, co-founder and team manager of 32nd Drift Squadron. This is my story.
Take a drink, man.
White for me.
White for you, Mango Loco for me. All right. So, the story behind the car. Why GT86? Or maybe, what were you driving before the GT86?
I had a Honda Civics, 6th generation.
He was a rice boy.
Yeah, it was. It was my first car. I bought it when I was 19, so yeah, it was time to move on. And yeah, I was looking of prototypes on the web.
Yeah, those were sick.
Yeah, those were
The
sick.
prototypes of the GT86 were sick as
I
fuck.
was really fascinated when I was, I think, in 2011 in Frankfurt, in Auto Salon.
Was it already the one or the prototype?
I think it was the second prototype, and the car was just wow. It was really amazing. So.
For sure.
And I was also waiting about the prices and everything. So because I was looking something, let's say, for daily usage, and it's quite reliable, new, and it's easy to live with it.
And it has some modern gadgets probably on the car as well.
Especially that it doesn't cost so much to run it, you know, because I could bought, I don't know, Evo 8, Evo 9, or maybe E92 BMW, but yeah, you know, the spare parts and everything is just too much, you know. So.
Well, it was a good decision, wasn't it, guys? For sure. Yeah, so you bought the car, and actually when you imported the car from Germany, if I'm not mistaken, you already did some modifications straightforward.
Yeah, I bought it slightly damaged, and it was really funny because I basically bought in 9 years ago car just through online. So just some emails, some photos, and you know. That's it.
Send the money! Send the money! Get the
just
car!
Waiting what will come from the truck, but yeah, I must say that everything was okay. The damage was as should be, so nothing special to the chassis and to the drivetrain. It's just some, you know, rear end. So yeah, we immediately tried to modify it because, you know, the spare parts for this car are still well expensive. New one, yeah. So
yeah, but why? Because you can take advantage and go to the modification straightforward.
But 9 years ago, it's quite difficult to get something.
Yeah,
today it's easy peasy.
Yeah, for sure, it's much easier. Guys, remember we live in Slovenia, It's not like United States or UK or Japan or something. So yeah, it was quite of a struggle. It's
The car
like
is still
10,
new. That was
15
the
years
issue.
ago.
Because
Yes.
this is basically the first models that came in 2012. So I bought the car in 2013. It was just 5,000 kilometers on it, and yeah, it's basically a new car.
Yeah.
So immediately when we were building the rear end, we put the carbon hood, the new lights, and lower it with 10 suspension, and of course,
It's super street, right?
I think
Or
yes,
no, street advance.
Street Advance.
Street
They
Advance,
changed
yeah.
the models through the years. You
True.
can lift it up.
Because you cannot get super street for the GDA 6, but you can get street advance. And I think you cannot get street advance for the Z33, but you can get super street. But basically, it's similar.
They changed the
Yeah,
model, so it's
yeah.
totally different.
It's marketing.
Yeah, of course. And we put immediately the wider tires go up. So yeah,
So you went with the Roda Force,
Drift Force, yeah,
Drift Force, yeah. You're running 8.5
in front,
In front.
and 9 at the end.
at the end, and 225 to
240.
Pirelli's P0s or just Zeros? What do they call?
It's P0.
It's P0s.
Yeah, so great tires, really sticky, and yeah.
Yeah, I have same on the Z33, and yeah, it's a quite nice tire, especially for the value.
Yeah, it was always funny because people ask me all the time, how is driving, how is the rear end doing every day. I don't know, because I have sticky tires.
you didn't had real drive experience before that car, did you?
No. But it's really easy to drive with all the electronics. It's not a problem.
Well, if you're asking our fathers or grandfathers, they would say, don't go with a real-wheel drive.
Put cement.
Cement sacks on the back, like 50 kilos add weight, so it grips. But yeah, these new cars don't have a problem.
Despite those sticky tires, it can surprise you because the roads are really bad in Slovenia. So, and it's foggy or rainy outside. Yeah, if you're just too quick on the throttle, it can flip easily.
And the car already coming from the factory has a super nice grip. It's driving super nicely. And I remember when we took it first to the first track day,
Yeah.
I think you just installed the suspension.
Yes, because we didn't know what to do. We put it on the middle, and it's okay for every day.
You didn't feel it on the regular road,
When
driving
you go to the
normally.
corners, you can feel it that the nose is not going where it should be.
Yeah, it was quite understeering,
Yeah.
but couple of tweaks and the car was like driving super well.
The car is very light, so when you compare it to Golf GTIs, it's got 200-300 kilos less. So
Yeah,
we're
it's
talking about
really light.
if you're comparing with Golf GTI, it's around 340, 350.
Well, if you compare it to any kind of new car, it's really underweight, because mostly nowadays cars are like around 1.5 or even more. So
It's not
it's a
fun,
really
man.
good job.
Really, it's not fun.
No. So plans for the future with the car?
Not much, basically. I was trying to change the wheels, but thanks to Subaru, the PCD is it's 5.5.
5 times 100, yeah.
5 times 100. It's basically Subaru found some old hubs from it was Bobelai, Subaru,
yeah.
so yeah.
No, I think it was Blobeye or
Blobelai?
or Bagay.
Bagay. Yes, it was
Bagay, yeah. Well, we are missing our fabricator, Sunny. Hey, greetings to you, man.
Yeah.
You have the knowledge, but
Yeah, and-
I will convince you to change the hubs to 5 times 114.
And Sunny, I have one logo for you. We have to change the exhaust.
Okay, so changing the exhaust.
Something special.
What do you want to have? What do you want to do with the exhaust?
Sunny surprised me.
all right. So Sunny will do some fabricating in the future.
Let's say it's a copy from Nvidia. It's a copy from other copies. So
It's a copy.
It's a copy. It's not bad, but yeah, it's maybe too drony on some RPMs. So yeah. I think Sunny can do a lot better.
Okay, any visual modifications or it's perfect as it is?
We can always go Rocket Bunny, but that's another
You
story.
can always go Rocket Bunny, but then again we are talking about like changing the physics of the car completely.
too much.
Well, if you look at it, you're using it daily on the street, and I don't know, why ruin that?
Some let's say we're planning maybe to change the right diffuser for Rocket Bunny, but more or less that's it. So yeah, we last year installed the supercharger. So the issue is because this car is built to have fun. The chassis is so stiff and the motor, the gravity is so low, you can feel it that everything is too much for it's built to 400 horsepower for sure, because it's our dimension for everything. So yeah, you just can feel it that it needs more power.
Yeah, that was the thing. I would say that if this car was coming out on the market with at least 100 more horsepower, it would be selling even crazier. That's 100% sure.
Or I don't know, just 200 power, that is turbo, will be enough, more torque and everything, so much easier.
Could be.
Yeah.
But of course the power was not there and you decided to go with the supercharger.
Yeah, we talked about it, what to do. You tried to convince me. Nah, it's enough, man. You don't need it.
Like it is enough. It is enough when you like just drive it for fun on some closed roads, especially closed road. It's really fun. But
then you have problems because you go, I don't know, on the road trips. Well, like we went in Čačak in 2015, and you're in the middle of 6 cars, and you have 100 power.
And they're underpowered.
So everybody goes forward. So yeah. So we decided in the end of 2019.
Through winter 2019, yeah.
To build something special. It's not the first HKS in Slovenia, but we tried really to build it ourselves, to film it, you can see also some vlogs on.
We did actually everything on our own. Unfortunately, not yet in this workshop, but at your private garage.
Yeah.
And then we map it with the help of Mark from Abbey Motorsports, and of course as well Robbie from TDP provide us with the kit. And also he said, yeah guys, if you wanna make car more funner, just go with this kit and that's it. And I think then you're more than satisfied with it.
Yeah, it's basically what this car needs.
Hey, pop the hood, man! Pop the hood! What you got there, man?
Police S, everything is stock.
The supercharger. No,
You can find it here.
You can find it here. HKS.
HKS GT2.
GT2, so it's a
Second
version of the GT supercharger.
It's basically called V3 in America. It's
All right.
basically the same, but some components are different. But yeah, this is Japanese version or European version, so it's called GT2.
And bear in mind, it should be plug and play, but it actually isn't. But it's close to that.
You have to do some cutting, but
Yeah.
But
you can still put it on the
I
car.
have to say the Japanese instructions in Japanese, it's great.
You need to learn Japanese first if you want to read the manual.
So yeah, spoiler, you need about 5 to 6 months to learn the Japanese, then you're fluent in Japanese, you have to go to Tokyo, talk a little bit.
And then you have the supercharger on in 2 days. So.
You get the English version, so it's great, it's really great stuff.
So yeah, it's all the plumbings, the supercharger. What you actually added more is oil cooler.
Yeah, you can find hoses here, so it basically goes through the bumper.
And this is not the filter relocation kit. Actually, the GT86 has the oil filter up on top.
Yeah, that's great.
Already?
Great stuff.
Which is cool. All right. So brakes. We didn't talk about your brakes.
Yeah, it's
At least front brakes.
front brakes. Yeah, they are basically Subaru Impreza STI stock. So it's 4-point Brembos, and it's plug and play.
And
It's
they're,
great.
and they're squeaky.
Yeah, they're squeaky. They have to be.
All right.
Some racing pads, so you have to be squeaky.
Yeah. They do a pretty good job. What about the rear? You're gonna change the rear as well, or
No,
not
because
yet?
if I change it, I will mess up with the brake ratio. So
Brake bias. All right.
yeah.
Okay, so let's hear the Skyray scream. Hey dude, thanks for presenting the car. See you tomorrow at the shop. And guys, like, share and subscribe to our content. Till next time, see ya!